All right, everybody, welcome back. You know how much we love to dive deep into the world of AI here, and today is no different.
Ready to dive in.
Love it. So you sent this article my way, all about the current state and future of AI, and let me tell you, it is chock full of thought-provoking stuff. But, not everyone out there speaks tech.
Right.
So today I figured, why don't we break it down together, make sure everyone listening can walk away feeling like they got something out of it? Sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Happy to help connect the dots.
Awesome. Let's jump right in. Right off the bat, this article throws out this analogy comparing the race for AI supremacy to get this reaching for the moon. What'd you make of that? Can't get you right.
It definitely grabs your attention. I get why they went with that. There's this huge sense of ambition around AI right now, wouldn't you say? This drive to achieve something groundbreaking, something that felt impossible not too long ago.
Totally. But this whole AI thing isn't exactly new, is it? We've been hearing about AI for years. What makes now feel different?
You're right, the idea itself has been around. It's the speed at which things are developing now that's really incredible, especially with what they're calling generative AI. That feels like a real game changer.
Okay, yeah, that's one of those buzzwords that gets thrown around a lot. Generative AI, generative AI.
Yeah.
But what does it actually mean for folks like me, folks who don't live and breathe lines of code?
So imagine this, you snap a photo of, say, your lunch, right? Instead of just seeing a picture, this AI can analyze it and spit out a description, maybe even write you a poem about your delicious sandwich. That's generative AI in action machines creating new content from existing data.
Wow. Okay, so it's like giving AI a brain that can not only understand but also create. That's kind of blowing my mind.
Yeah.
So where does all this lead? The article mentioned something called generalized AI. Sounds intense.
It's the big dream, right? Creating an AI that can truly think for itself, learn and adapt to any situation, just like a human. Now, we're not there yet, but generative AI, it feels like a step towards that.
Okay, so we're talking about AI that can write poetry, think for itself. Yeah. Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, to be honest. But let's bring it back down to earth for a sec. The article talked about how instead of being scared of AI taking our jobs, we should think of it more like a co-pilot. Like, imagine AI handling all the boring, repetitive stuff and freeing us up to focus on the creative, strategic things that we humans actually enjoy. What do you think? Is that realistic?
I think it's more than realistic. I think it's already happening. And frankly, it makes sense. Why waste human brain power on something a machine can do more efficiently, right? Let AI automate those tasks. That frees us up to focus on problem solving, big picture thinking, the things AI, at least for now, can't quite replicate.
So it's all about finding that balance, that sweet spot, where humans and AI can work together, each playing to their strengths. That makes sense. And hey, maybe that means fewer of those soul-crushing customer service calls in the future. I swear, sometimes dealing with those automated systems is more trouble than it's worth.
I hear you, but think about it. AI could actually make those customer service interactions way better. Imagine AI analyzing your past purchases, your preferences, and offering personalized solutions before you even finish explaining your problem.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I'd be all for that. Though, it does bring up a good point. If AI is going to be woven into our lives like this, don't we need to make sure everyone understands it? Like, really understands it, not just the tech geniuses among us.
100%. The article actually emphasized that a lot, the importance of AI education. We can't just leave it to the engineers and the coders. We all need a basic understanding of how it works, what it can do, and maybe even more importantly, what it shouldn't do. That's how we make sure AI is used responsibly and ethically.
You hit the nail on the head there, ethics. That's a whole other conversation. But look, we're running out of time. Any final takeaways from the article you want to make sure our listeners don't miss?
I think the biggest one is this. AI is evolving fast, and it's going to touch every part of our lives. It's not about fearing the robots taking over. It's about being adaptable, being curious, and maybe even a little bit brave as we step into this new world together.
Beautifully said. So, to everyone listening, if there's one thing to remember from today, it's that the future is coming, ready or not. So buckle up, stay curious, and who knows, maybe we'll all be writing poetry with our AI co-pilot soon enough. Until next time.